All right, back again. White Label Podcast in the house. Here with BPM resident. I guess you've been down there for about 5 years now, ever since the start.
Six.
6. Yeah, this is a 6th year. I'm 5 years. I saw the 5-year anniversary
Right.
last year. I'm still in that mindset. I didn't get to go down this year, so you're gonna tell me exactly. First of all, Julien Loreto, ladies and gentlemen.
Hello, everybody.
You're gonna give me a lowdown here. How was it?
Fantastic again. Being there from the beginning, 6 years ago to now, I've enjoyed every trip. For different reasons, some of the same reasons, but I mean, this year they've really built it up well, and it still has a good vibe and good energy. And I got to see some DJs that I haven't seen there, like Carl Cox,
Okay.
Sven Vath.
Yes.
Some of the papas, the papas that I've looked up to and that have inspired me.
For sure. I was at just literally sitting on my couch here hating my life when everyone's down there, and I'm seeing all the action, and I saw him go back to back with Fanchuli, and that was on that I think Beat TV was the stream that I was watching, and those guys did a really good job keeping up with all the parties and whatnot. And yeah, I was just watching the chaos unfold, and man, fuck, whenever you see Carl, it's just like there's something about him where he just brings this aura around him where he just that the big happy smile. He's just like, all right, I am gonna kick the shit out of this crowd tonight, and you guys are gonna like it. Where were you playing when you were down there?
So the first night I played La Santanera.
Mm-hmm.
That was actually the opening night of BPM, and Victor Calderon and Nicole Modaber, they were playing downstairs.
Mm-hmm.
And for those of you that have been to Santanera and you know the upstairs, it's a beautiful room. It's outside, but it has a roof, and it was one of my best gigs at BPM since I've been with them. Just the energy, everything was kind of right, and I got to close it out starting at 2 a.m. till 6.
Proper.
And the people were still there. They were asking for an encore, and I was looking around to see if the manager gives me the okay, and they did. And I was looking for a track to play. Ended up playing Luciano's remix of Soy Como Soy.
Nice.
Just a little Spanish flavor. It's great remix anyway. So that was my first gig there, and the other one was warming up for Nicole Modaber, Josh Wink, and Stacy Pollin at Cool Beach.
Nice.
That was a little bit earlier in the day. It was from 10 a.m. to about 2:30 p.m. That's when Nicole got there. And it was good. They're all good gigs. I mean, people are there for one reason, for music, and for two reasons, actually. For music and to have a good time.
For sure.
So that's, I mean, for any DJ that wants to do his thing, her thing, that's a perfect place.
Cool. And I guess being there for every year, how has it changed from the day, year 1 till year 6?
More people, more parties, bigger names, I guess. But sometimes when things get bigger is not always better. But in this case,
Yes.
and I hope I don't jinx anything, but I know the guys very well from BPM, and I know they're doing a great job.
Definitely.
And they want to keep the good energy. They want to keep the good vibe. And obviously, there's nothing wrong with having more people.
Mm-hmm.
More people, more fun sometimes.
Well, it's
As
all
long
about
as you keep the vibe.
For sure. The
Yeah.
bookings, I mean, when I saw the first phase come out, I mean, you could tell that they're going for a specific vibe and a specific, just energy. And I think that when I looked at the first phase, I was just like, wow, like this is incredible. Like everybody on the bill is somebody that I'd be interested in seeing, But again, it's our preference. It's
That's
our
right.
taste, right? I mean, if that's what you're looking for, the techno was prevalent, tech house was prevalent, you had your deep house. I mean, everything that was there, and you had the best of the best, cream of the crop. It was the place to be. So
Don't forget you had Tiesto as a special
I
guest.
saw that, yeah, a little I think it was first day or something like that.
Yeah. A couple more like commercial acts, but that's okay too. I mean, people like what they like, and as long as everybody's having a good time, don't hate and go do your thing. Good thing for us is that there's a lot of the stuff that we like, a lot of techie stuff.
Okay, so I guess take me back, bro. So how did this all start for you as a DJ?
Started, well, if I take you all the way back, I mean, it started not with electronic music, started with rock music. Massive fan, I guess, from my father and mother, sort of, but my father was like a hippie, I guess, when he was my age, following bands like Pink Floyd and Led Zeppelin and the Rolling Stones, and playing it all the time in the car. I used to play tennis, almost went pro until I was 18, and then I actually stopped playing. But anyway, so on the ride to tournaments, we'd be listening to rock and roll music, and I loved it. Ended up picking up the guitar for myself, started a few bands, just for fun, playing at house parties in high school. And then in 97 years, I went to a rave, and it was pretty cool. It was yeah, exactly. I was in Toronto, and it was split up into 4 different rooms, and they had the 4 biggest, production companies. And I was a little bit skeptical about electronic music coming from a live rock and roll, classic rock background. And but when I went in there, I understood it right away. I felt the energy, and I got it. And I'm like, wow, this is amazing. And it was like maybe after the second or third party that I went to, I'm like, I want to be up there. I want to be moving these people. I want to share my taste with these people. And then it just kind of moved forward from there. Get decks. I don't even know what. I think I was using my parents' turntables with no pitch, trying to match the records with my fingers and stuff like that. And then it went to gigs in Toronto. Starting probably in 2000, playing at places like Mad Bar, then a residency at Government in one of the rooms at Government. Comfort Zone, which is like a very famous after hours in Toronto. And then I started making music. I started making music in about 2006. I was a little bit late to get into it because, I was going to school throughout my whole life, went to university and stuff like that. So I always had other things on the go, but knew that I wanted to express myself a little bit more creatively with my own music. And that's what I've been doing since about 2006, 2007. And just been in the studio making music. Lucky enough to play some really good parties last year, like Electric Zoo.
I saw your video.
Yeah, BPM of course, and played Ibiza for the first time at Sankey's, which was an amazing experience. Ibiza's for anybody who loves music, loves the electronic scene, loves to party and just have fun. You have it there. It's everything, and it's a beautiful place.
For sure, it's everybody. It's the EDM dream, right?
Yeah.
To travel and to play there. You said you went to university. Did you have any sort of musical background, education-wise, from that perspective, or was it just sort of self-taught?
Okay, so I went to university. It's a funny story, actually. I was given the choice to go to university, paid for, or to go to music school, which is what I wanted to do, and which is what I should have done, but not paid for. And at the time, I was kind of busy going out and partying and DJing, and I didn't really want to have that over my head. And so I chose the university route. And when I finished university, I realized that I don't want to use this. I took business, and I really, it's good to have. It's good to learn how to think on your own and how to use resources and stuff like that. But I ended up going to Harris Institute in Toronto in 2007. And that was a 8-month course. And we did some producing stuff, some engineering stuff, really broad spectrum, some music theory, which I still have trouble understanding. But lucky for me, it's a lot of beats and pushing keys and just finding the right things that go together. So
cool. What format do you use when you're making your music?
What do you mean by format?
Are you Logic guy? You Ableton guy?
I'm both. I use Logic and Ableton. I started with Logic. And then my first trip to New York, a friend of mine introduced me to Ableton and the way that you can edit audio and just like chop up little clips and use the envelope in the audio editor. That's amazing. You can get a loop and just take a couple pieces of the loop, and it's really easy to do that. But I find Logic has a little bit better sound when you're mixing down. So I use the two.
Bit of both. Okay.
Yeah.
You mentioned the rave that sort of got you involved in this whole thing. Would you say that was like your holy shit moment when how everyone has that moment where they're at a party or whatnot?
No, it wasn't. It was the introduction. I was still new to everything. I understood the music, but not to the level that I would later on. And I have to say, my wow moment was probably going to Industry. And I'm a sad man that place is closed. Probably much healthier man, but I'm a sad man. Well, I have to say, yeah, it was just one of those places that was just great for my musical education, watching guys like Jeff Mills, Carl Cox, Derek Carter, and Derek is fantastic behind the decks. Derek May, guys like this, Sneak and Doc Martin on 4 decks, and I would just stand right by the booth and I would watch for about 3-4 hours and watch those guys, see what they're doing and how they're making it sound so good.
Just educate yourself just by watching. The pros.
Those were really good times. Those were like the wow times.
Yeah, for sure. We had an industry reunion party. Gavin Bryan, one of the owners, threw one at a new place called Mosquito, which is kind of capturing the old industry vibes a little bit. That energy.
I know Gavin. What's up, Gavin?
There you go. What up, Gerbs? So I mean, that room molded a lot of people, man. It was definitely legendary for Toronto, and a lot of the guys that you mentioned. I know Carter. He had like a residency there where he was playing there once every couple of months. I mean, it was just, and he loved it because it didn't matter about I guess the money at the time, whatever. I mean, whatever deal he got. I mean, it was all about him coming back and just experiencing that vibe.
A lot of the Chicago guys, because Chicago House was big at that time.
Yep.
And let's not forget Toronto's own Kenny Glasgow, who used to play some banging techno in the morning with Mario J on 4 decks. It was unbelievable. Kenny was always doing his thing. For sure. And very happy for him now that he's doing his thing with art department. That's really cool.
He's definitely taking it to the next level. BPM obviously seems to be the home for art department. Yes. The festival was geared towards those 2 guys. I mean, I believe they closed the festival.
They did. They played a few gigs. They played maybe three or 4 times, and I mean, they're doing their thing, and the music is nice. It's great for the beach too,
Oh, for sure, 100%. It's all about the vibe, man. I gotta get down there next year, 100%. I'm gonna check out WMC this year, but I definitely gotta get down to BPM next year for sure.
You definitely should. Have you been before?
No.
Shame on you,
dude. Tell me.
Edit this out. Yeah. Edit that out.
One label will have a presence. BPM
Definitely. You'd be very welcome there. I'm sure you know a lot of people there, and you'd have a fantastic time.
100%.
You would even have a fantastic time if you didn't know anybody there, because when you leave, you'd probably know at least 100 people.
100%. And
that's true.
We know everybody down there. I mean, it's like everybody we know, friends and family, they're all down there. Every year it seems to be a different excuse with me, whether it be personal, whether it be business oriented. I'm not making any excuses. I'm going to fucking BPM next year. Bottom line.
We'll see you there.
That's it. So. Studio-wise, what can we expect coming out production from you in the next, I guess, 4 to 6 months?
In the next 4 to 6 months, I'm working on a lot of tracks, tech house, techno, and genre. Right now, nothing is signed at the moment. I'm kind of preparing a package for a couple of the labels that I've been wanting to get on for the last little bit, and it's one of those things that takes time. For sure. I really want my next release to be for me to feel really good about it, like I've done all my other releases. But if you notice my history, I don't release a lot of music. I'm more of a more quality guy than quantity guy, and maybe that'll change one day. I'll always keep the quality, of course, but maybe I'll be making tracks faster. But at the moment, doing a lot of experimenting and just finding my sound. But there's a few labels that I'm looking at working with.
Yeah, I've noticed you've been featured on Authentic, on Carlo's label.
That's right. Yeah, that was one of my first releases.
Yes, definitely. Yeah. Well, like you say, I mean, it's not you can't rush excellence. Like if this is your craft and it's something that you love to do, there's no time frame on what you're putting out. I mean, it's all about your pace. And why would you put out 10 records if you feel that 8 of them are shit? It's better to have the 2 that you think are great, and then just take the time to do what you do best. It's
funny how long I actually sit on songs that I make. Like one of my releases last year on an Italian label, Zitlos, I think the tracks that I released on that label, I had done maybe 7-8 months before. Okay. And it's just a process for me that I want to make sure that I like it down the road. And even if it's not something that I would play down the road, I want to make sure that at least when I listen to it, that I at least feel good about it. Or I'm going to go the other route and not listen to any of my music, which is another route too, because you don't really make music for yourself. You make it for everyone else to enjoy.
A bit of both.
A bit of both,
exactly. I mean, a friend of ours, Alberto Josue, he told me, it's best to keep, stuff that you've created and then go back to it, 3-4 months later, even just,
exactly.
keep that ear tuned so that, something you might have thought was gold, weeks ago, you might be sitting there thinking, what the hell was I thinking putting this
Everything
together?
is gold. Everything is gold right after you finish it.
Yeah, exactly. I got the next record right here.
Yeah,
for sure.
But time really, really is the best test. And maybe I sit on things a little bit too long, but that's just my thing right now. So just going with the flow.
So where do you see yourself in 5 years from now?
In 5 years from now, hopefully still young at heart. I know the music definitely will keep me young at heart, and plan to keep that going as long as I can. I don't know where it's going to take me. In 5 years, I'd like to be touring a lot. I'd like to have an established label. I did have a label in 2007. I ended up selling it just because I wanted to focus more on my studio stuff. And running a label, you know, it takes time, and I didn't have the team at the time. And now I'm actually in the process of setting up a team, getting some young people involved as well. And with that, we're going to be having events in the city, hopefully take them elsewhere as well, and also have a label.
Cool.
Right, so that's in 5 years. You know, I want to be playing a lot and making great music.
Cool.
And just enjoy my life. Hopefully.
Okay. Well, as you know, I like to throw some events. So hey, maybe White Label Promo can plug into what you guys have in store, and then we can put you guys on at some of our venues.
Perfect. I think, you know, that's one of the things that I saw in Ibiza last year is the collaboration of different camps like Minus and Cadenza,
Yes.
and there was a lot of that stuff going on last year in Ibiza, and a lot of people were talking, and I have to say it's only good for the industry. So you know, like I said, don't hate, let's all work together, and you know, as long as we're on the same page, I think there's definitely power in numbers, right? So
Richie said it best. I mean, he went on tour with his Control seminar, and I went to the one that was in Toronto, and he had Sneak there. He had who else was there? Loco Dice. He was touring with, and there was somebody else that came too, and I'm drawing a blank right now. But he was on tour, and he was just spreading that global message that everyone should just embrace. That's everybody. Right. You know, it's not about ego. I mean, everyone's going to have, it's personal preference. You know, some people might like a different style of music, and like you said earlier, you can't hate on that.
No, you can't. But our job, at least, or my job, and the same thing that Richie was doing with his Control, Richie and Loco were doing with the Control Party, is to at least introduce our type of music, our little bit more subtle, our more underground music to these people that are getting hit hard with all this pop electronic music, which a lot of people will like. That's why it's called pop. Most people will like that. But just like myself, when I started partying, I listened to all kinds of stuff, and it took me a little while. Luckily, I got to hear the tech house, deeper house, and I went for that kind of sound. I like that sound, and I've been liking it for a long time now.
And like I said, I've said this in past interviews with other DJs and just friends as well. It's up to us to educate the younger people and the people who might not know about what we do in subgenres and just might want to be involved in the pop side, to hand them a USB with some music on it from a guy like Richie Houghton or Loco Dice or someone like yourself. It's a perfect way to say, here, check this out. You might like Tiesto, and if you're into that, that's cool. I like it, but at the same time, have a listen to this. This might be something up your alley, and that way you're furthering the information, furthering the music, and you're getting more information out there to people. And that's what it's all about. It's all about furthering the vibe. That's it, man.
That's why we're here.
That's it. That's why we're here. It's a wonderful thing called house music. And speaking of which, you're gonna go represent for us right now, brother.
I am.
So, what can people do, or sorry, how can people get in touch with you and keep up to date with everything Julien Loreto?
You can get me at julienloreto.com, and all my links are there: Facebook, Twitter, Resident Advisor, YouTube, all that stuff. But yeah, julienloreto.com. Send me an email, jl@julienloreto.com, if you got promos or you just want to get in touch. And cool. I will respond.
Awesome. And any shout-outs, brother?
Friends, family, you guys know who you are.
There you go. Shout out to Myrna for putting you on.
Yeah, Myrna, thank you. Thank you for making this happen. Well, thank you to Brent as well for doing the podcast. I've seen a bunch on the site, and I like what he's doing, so I'm happy to be here.
Awesome. Okay, brother. Well, let's get to it.
Let's do it.
Julien Loreto, ladies and gentlemen.
are you? And what is your purpose?
punani kai baba. O amiga tai goma. O amiga tai goma. Oteka. O amiga kubite tai goma. Ani punani kai baba. O amiga tai goma. O amiga tai goma. Aga oteka. Oh, ani akubite tagoma, ani punani kai baba. Oh, amiga tagoma. Oh, amiga tagoma. Oteka. Oh, ani akubite tagoma, ani punani kai baba. Oh, amiga tagoma. Oh, amiga tagoma. Oteka.
also sets in the West. Rises in the east, it also sets in the west. Rises in the east, it also sets in the west. Rises in the east, it also sets in the west. Rises in the east, it also sets in the west. Rises in the east, it also sets in the west.